is Iceman John Bailey. This week I'm going to be reviewing my Remington 870 SPS Predator / Turkey Super Mag. I'm going to start off with the camo on this gun here. When I picked it up out of the box, I realized how great the camo was. It's dipped pretty good. I thought maybe it'd be kind of rigid and, you know, kind of wimpy, but I realized just walk through the brush with it, it held up pretty good. Going to the barrel, it comes with a 20-inch barrel, and before I got the gun, I was real hesitant on getting it because of the length of the barrel, because I'm used to shooting a 24-inch barrel shot turkey gun. And I decided to go ahead and get this gun because I really like the overall design of the gun. The pistol grip is great. The pump action is awesome. I can pump this gun with just 2 fingers. I love the way the grip is because it's rubber. It's a rubber grip, and you can really grip it really good, especially if you're just cocking it with just 2 fingers. I mean, sometimes you got to really cock it quick. If you're getting on a second bird, or if you just miss a turkey, it's easy to go ahead and cock real quick and just load another shell in. This gun here, it shoots between 2 3/4 and up to 3.5-inch Magnum shells. For a short turkey gun, you wouldn't think this thing would shoot a 3.5-inch, but it does. The actual butt pad is real soft. It absorbs a lot of recoil, and I was real happy about that because I shoot 3-inch Magnums. I don't want to shoot 3.5-inch. That's just too much for me. So I shoot the 3-inch Magnums. And like I said, it comes with a swivel on the front of the gun here, and the butt stock comes with a swivel, and also it comes with the strap. You don't have to use this strap. I just use it because I don't really feel like getting another strap for it. The overall weight of the gun is, I think, 7 1/4, and it comes with a 3-pound trigger. And the reason why it comes with a 3-pound trigger is because the barrel's so short. And I really believe if this gun had a 5-inch barrel, if this gun had a 5-inch trigger, I would do a whole lot of missing, because shooting 3.5-inch, shooting 3-inch with the 3-pound trigger, it really helped me out, because if it was 5 pounds, I'll be all over the place with this trigger. And like I said, it's real crisp, and the gun is empty, as you can see. With that 3-pound trigger, it's really, really crisp. The front bead, it comes camouflaged. I just went and put some fluorescent orange on here on the front bead. It just comes with a front bead when it comes with a scope on the gun. And I just went on to put some orange on here just in case if something happened to my scope, I can take the scope off and continue to hunt. Just use the bead. And it came with a factory choke on here, Remington factory choke, which has the choke shot great. But I decided to go with the Indian Creek .665 restriction. It shoots better than the factory choke, but the factory choke shoots good. It shoots a really tight pattern, similar to this one here, but this one's a little bit more manageable and a little bit tighter. And also it's Magnum ported, and it reduces just a little bit more recoil when you're shooting it. Also, I want to go ahead and talk about my gobble stopper Truglo scope here. It has a actual ring around the dot, and what that dot does, what the ring does, it actually right out to 30 yards. When your gobbler is inside of that ring within 30 yards, it pretty much tell you that that gobbler's at about 30 yards with that ring. It's like a rangefinder. That's pretty cool. Also, right inside of the top cap here, it has a hidden battery, so a secondary battery, and it really helps you. It really helps you out in the field. So if your battery run low, it'll you just pull it out, put the other battery in, and you're ready to go. This Truglo Gobble stopper scope has 5 settings on it, from 1 to 5, and it gets pretty bright. And it also adjusts itself to the sunlight also. And also this ends cap here, it's an extended tube, and the extended tube is good for really sunny days, and so that gobbler can't really see that lens too good because you got this shade protector on here. I'm gonna try to turn this scope on and let you see reticle and see if you can see it. So I don't know if you can actually see in there. I'm not sure if you can see that or not, but that reticle is really good because to get the time inside of that circle. Once you get him in that circle, then you just hone in on that the dot. Then you just go ahead and put the dot on his waddle and let him have it. But I don't find anything wrong with this gun here, other than from the factory. Let me add this: from the factory, what you want to do is before you go out to shoot it, take your rail off. Take the screws out of your rail. Put some Loctite on your screws and put it back in, because when I first started shooting it, the scope mount got loose because it didn't have any Loctite on the screws. So I had to go ahead and take them all out, put Loctite on them, and put them back in. Like I said, I can't find nothing wrong with this gun here. It's really cool. It's a really good running gun type turkey gun because it's such a short barrel. But I very seldom do any running and gunning. I do more patient turkey hunting than anything. Well, anyway, let me show you my pattern on this gun here. I was able to shoot it at the range, and I didn't get any footage on that, so I can at least show you on paper what I did. Let me show you that. This here is me shooting at 20 yards. A lot of guys always want to get a full pattern at 10 yards. At 40 yards. They want to get a lot of pellets in a 10-inch circle, and that's fine. But what I do, I use this red circle or the center of the target. What I do, I use this as the waddle. I just concentrate on this as being the waddle. So I kind of sight it in like 1 inch high above the waddle. And when I set it at 1 inch high above the waddle, most of the concentrate on the pellets is just barely above the waddle. And what I want most of my pellets about 1 inch higher than the waddle, because I don't want to get a lot of pellets in the meat of the turkey. So at like I said, 20 yards, I first shot up in this area here, then I dropped it down 1 inch, then I got in this particular spot right here, and that's exactly where I want to be at, just like sighting in a rifle. I aim at the waddle, shoot 1 inch high. So at 40 yards, I wanted to look like this at 40 yards. So I aimed here at 40 yards. I shot this target, by the way, 2 times. So aiming at this waddle here, quite naturally, the pellets going to spread out. They're not going to keep going up high. They're going to spread out even more. So looking at this waddle here, and the target was tacked onto the target, on the main cardboard, just like this. So I'm shooting here, and look at the concentration of the pellets. And it's basically saying in the neck area. 40 yards, that's pretty much a dead turkey all day long. Let me show you another target. I shot this target at 50 yards. If you want to see this, I aimed kind of low for some reason. I just took 1 shot on this particular target here, but still, and I might have aimed a little bit lower because more pellets are down here. If I had aimed a little bit higher, it would have been more dense. But anyway, it's still a dead bird. I wanted to also add, again, what load I'm shooting. I've been shooting the Winchester Longbeard XR 3-inch Magnum number 6 shot for 2 years. So far I've harvested 9 birds with these loads here. These things are devastating. One thing I like about these loads is it keeps your barrel clean. It keeps your gun clean. You don't even have to clean your shotgun out as much as you do on other different loads. And I shot this 4 times with these Longbeards, and as you can see how devastating this load is. And once again, I sighted in at 1 inch high at this circle here because I'm just assuming that that red dot is a wattle. And I always want to use a rifle concept on these loads here. And like I said, I'm shooting 1 inch high. I want most of my pellets to be just above, or should I say just above that wattle. And then I know it's going to be a dead bird unless meat that gets destroyed, because most of my pellets is going to be high. And he might not have a head left, but I just want it to be, I want to have a great downrange performance. And let me show you once again at 40 yards. Now this is 40 yards here. As you can see how dense this pattern is. I shot this target twice because I got a little excited. But I just want you to see how devastating the Winchester Longbeards are. As you can see this in a circle here, how peppered it is. But like I said, I aimed at the wattle and it just spread out and did what it's supposed to do. So as you can see, that head neck area all over here. If you even make a marginal shot, if you kind of jerk the trigger or anything left or right at 40 yards, you still gonna get him, because how tight this pattern is, he just won't get away from them pellets. And once again, at 50 yards, I aimed down a little bit. I might have jerked the trigger because shooting 3-inch magnums is a little intimidating sometimes. But like I said, I shot this target here. I was aiming here, and I think I hit a low because the concentration is low. And shooting the Winchester Longbeards and that Indian Creek choke, this pattern would have been a little bit higher and tighter if I had aimed a little bit higher. But anyway, this is a 50-yard shot. And that last target that I showed you was 40 yards, and I shot it twice. But I shot this one time, still 50 yards, it still would have been a dead bird. Pretty much all over this pattern here. If I had a shot over to the left a little bit or over to the right a little bit, you still would have been a dead bird. But anyway, get out and get yourself a new shotgun this year. Consider this Remington 870 SPS Super Mag. Like I said, it has a 20-inch barrel, but that 3-pound trigger, you just can't beat it. You just can't beat that 3-pound trigger. I love this thing. I mean, just check out the action. Just 2 fingers. It's just one of the smoothest actions I've ever seen in my life. You know, also the gun has a limited lifetime warranty, and the scope has a limited lifetime warranty. And I shot this gun here with a scope on it, like 30 times, and I still have the same zero. So you can't beat it for the price. This here is retails for $79.99, and the gun, it retails for $5.99, but it comes with another Truglo scope. But I decided to put the gobble stopper on there because I like that outer ring where my dot is. Okay, like I said, I'm done talking. I hope this helped you out. Indian Creek choke, 870 Super Mag, SPS, gobble stopper. This is Iceman signing out. God bless.